Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Age channel. Ex-champion Joseph Parker wants a Joshua rematch. The New Zealander lost his WBO heavyweight belt to Joshua back in 2018, but both of them have mounted comebacks after career setbacks. Joshua has 3 wins in a row after twin defeats, while Parker has 5 consecutive victories after a 2022 defeat to Joseph Parker. His last win came against Zhang Zhileil in March this year, and speaking to social media, he discussed his good form. He said, "I've been boxing 11 to 12 years and I found what works for me. The formula I've got, and the lead head trainer, George Lockhart, and the work that we have been doing together. It's been a grind ever since we've linked up, the 3 of us. But everything is working very well, and whatever we are doing, we want to keep it up." Discussing a rematch with Joshua, he explained, "There is a lot of people that want to fight Anthony Joshua. I feel like with what I've done, I can be in a position to fight him. To be honest, it's not really about what I want and what he wants. It's what everyone else wants, and a lot of fights are happening in Saudi Arabia. With the belts all being undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, there is a rematch clause in place. But again, these things may or may not happen. You never know how things are going to unfold, so we will see what happens. But you've got Anthony Joshua. I let whatever happens happen, and whatever fights they lock in, and I'm ready for wherever." Tyson Fury vs Anthony Joshua is a fight between 2 losers, says ex-champ as a Battle of Britain suffers a fresh delay. The former world champion's claim will leave boxing fans stunned. The long overdue showdown between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua has sensationally been branded a battle of 2 losers. Boxing fans around the world have been itching for a fight between the Brit due to come to fruition for the best part of a decade, but the fight is seemingly a million miles away from ever happening following the pair's respective losses to undisputed heavyweight champion. A win for Fury in his December rematch with the former pound-for-pound king will further delay Saudi's grand plans for him to finally do the dance with AJ. But former 2-time super middleweight champion Carl Froch could care less about the Battle of Britain. He told, "I'm not surprised Fury has activated the rematch clause. Where else can he go? Does anyone want to see Fury and Anthony Joshua? It's 2 losers, isn't it? You've got 2 losers. They're fighting over 2nd place. Froch wouldn't have been excited to watch Fury vs Joshua. Had the Gypsy King won last month's historic Riyadh Rumble," he said. "It would have been huge if Fury beat him, but now it's 2 losers in a rubber match. I'm not that excited about it. If Nottingham Forest are playing, I'm watching that instead. Fury should try and rectify the defeat. I think he needs to rectify the loss if he is going to be remembered as the top fighter of the era. To be remembered the best, he is going to have to beat undisputed champion now." Fury, 35, has gone on record with his desire to have back-to-back fights with Joshua after fulfilling his dream of becoming a undisputed heavyweight champion, and should he win his rematch and the subsequent trilogy fight with the undisputed champion now, Froch has no doubt in his mind that he will do a number or AJ. He said, "Fury's fight was a close fight, so I would make Fury the favorite against AJ." Froch said, "What's AJ done since losing to Andy Ruiz? He's had comeback fight against opponents who didn't want to be in there with him. He lost twice to undisputed champion now, and he beat Ngannou in an exhibition match. AJ has been flattered by the low-level opposition he is been fighting at. If Fury jumps in there with AJ now on the back of that performance, I would make Fury the favorite." Former WBC King Fury is set to renew his rivalry with undisputed heavyweight champion now in Riyadh on December 21st. Joshua, meanwhile, is set to return to the ring in late September in a domestic dust-up with interim IBF champion Daniel Dubois. Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois could miss out on a world title shot next. Joshua and Dubois have held talks over a huge showdown at Wembley Stadium on September 21st. in a fight which was expected to be for the IBF World title. Undisputed heavyweight champion now currently holds the belt and was said to be stripped, but has failed an exception to try and keep hold on the belt until his December 21st rematch with Tyson Fury. Irrespective of the ruling, it looked likely that things would be settled before the fight in order to discover whether they will be fighting for world glory. But according to IBF, who were contacted by social media, they are yet to receive any official request for the all-British event to be sanctioned for their heavyweight title. A press conference is scheduled in London for June 26, which would now give teams limited time to receive world title sanctioning for the clash. Joshua suggested his future will be made clear on social media, posting on his account, "Nearly finished my negotiations for my fight next. Feeling motivated," Joshua said. Talks were underway to settle the best of British with Dynamite after he stopped Filip Hrgovic to become clear IBF mandatory challenger. But there were also other options in the running, including Zhang Zhileil, who defeated Deontay Wilder with a brutal KO. Joseph Parker has also issued a call out to AJ and is plotting revenge after his points defeat to the former Olympian in March 2018. He said, "There is a lot of people that want to fight Anthony Joshua. I feel like with what I've done, I can be in a position to fight him. To be honest, it's not really about what I want and what he wants. It's what everyone else wants, and a lot of fights are happening in Saudi Arabia. You never know how things are going to unfold. So we will see what happens. But you have got Anthony Joshua. I let whatever happens happen, and whatever fight they lock in and ready for whatever." Joshua is in a rich way in form, having beaten out to Wilder and Francis Ngannou, with Vicious Heroes Science teaming up with a new trainer Ben Davison. He will be hoping for his following fight in 2025 to be a shot at the winner of Tyson Fury's rematch, irrespective of his next opponent in September. Joshua has revealed that the negotiations for his next fight are nearly finished. AJ's promoter Eddie Hearn has been adamant that the IBF heavyweight title must be at stake for Joshua to face Dubois. That's understandable because it's a risky fight for Joshua, who turns 35 in October and has not fought a tough opponent since losing to undisputed champion now in 2022. Eddie Hearn doesn't want to put Joshua at risk unless he can pick up a piece of gold, and the IBF belt is available for the Dubois clash. If the title isn't available, Joshua would likely choose Zhang Zhileil. Big Zhang Zhileil is coming off an impressive 5th round knockout win over former WBC heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder on June 1st, and there would be a lot of interest from fans in seeing if Joshua can stand up to the powerful southpaw punches. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.